Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to respond to the oral question that has been posed by the opposition member of the House, Honourable Andre Chale. Mr. Speaker, I want to remind Honourable Chale that chairpersons of Fiji's 14 provincial councils are appointed based on law, as dictated by amendments to the I-Taukei Affairs Regulations 1996. The Honourable Member can refer to Legal Notice 35/2012 of the I-Taukei Affairs Provincial Council Regulations if he cares to read the Fijian law. Mr. Speaker, sir, we appoint a chairperson based on their ties to the province, their ability to navigate today's economic landscape, and their potential to bring prosperity and accountability to the communities they preside over. These appointments have helped bring new leadership styles to provincial council meetings throughout the country. The proven leadership skills of those who now serve as chairperson has brought fresh blood and new energy to the way these meetings are conducted. Mr. Speaker, I know that Honourable Chale may still be bitter over his own lost bid to become the Provincial Council chairperson of Lau, but we are seeking out fresh, new ideas and visionary leadership. We know we certainly won't find it with him or with any other member of his party. Mr. Speaker, we will continue to fill the role of Provincial Council chairpersons with candidates who will act not with self-interest, but in the interest of the I-Taukei people and the communities they serve. I want to note, Mr. Speaker, that this question would have already been answered last year had the opposition not walked out of that session back in February as well. This is what they choose to do, drag us back into the old business while we should be looking ahead. Honourable Speaker, this week the people have heard from my government serious strategies to confront the gravest challenges we face as a country. Rather than listen to how we plan to act, the members opposite started the week. As you know, Honourable Speaker, they started the week walking out of Parliament yet again. At the behest of one man, I must say, Mr. Speaker, and they have stumbled back in, just as ignorant as they left. It reminded me of the Three Stooges when they walked into a closet and they found out that they're in the wrong place and they quickly run out. But the person that took them into the closet is standing out in the passageway, clapping his hands and laughing as they brought themselves back in here. The Sodelpa, I mean, Mr. Speaker. Honourable Speaker, we have tried to educate them before, year after year. We have invited them to join us at budget workshop to explain Fiji's fiscal situation. And do you know how many times they've actually showed up, Mr. Speaker? One time, I think, Honourable Speaker, one time. And it was maybe 5 of them. In all those years, they have showed up once to actually, they've never showed up once to actually learn anything. And when you hear the pathetic quality of their contributions throughout this week, Mr. Speaker, it shows. Mr. Speaker, I still don't know who is leading Sodelpa right now. Seriously. Seriously. I was once asked the former leader of the opposition, Honourable Kepa, to always keep a close watch on Honourable Mbulanoda on what he says, because he's a liar through and through. But Honourable Speaker says, Honourable former former leader of the opposition told me that she can't even understand Bulunotha because it seems like he's got 5 marbles in his mouth when he speaks.
Honourable, what is your point of order?
I'm just wanting to find out what the relevance of this banter from the Honourable Prime Minister when
We're
he's
talking
just
about
answer
leadership
the
here.
question.
We're talking about leadership.
But provincial councils, that's the relevance of the question. He's going off topic. He needs to stick to the question. Thank you.
Honourable member, it's all part of the leadership of the Provincial Council. You have the floor. You have the floor, Prime Minister.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. But as I said, I still don't know who's leading Sodelpa right now. But they should be embarrassed to have let Honourable Nikonowekula, talk about things he clearly doesn't understand. As Honourable Faya Skoya said yesterday, he is one man who spews garbage on this floor. He even wants to bring in the military to remove the government side of the house. This is very embarrassing for everyone.
Honourable, there's a point of order.
Go read the Hansard instead of misrepresenting statesmanship.
Thank you.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, he said we need a new Minister for Economy. Who is Honourable Noekula to tell me who my Minister for Economy should be? Who is he? If our economy has been run anything like Sodelpa runs its own party, we wouldn't have one anymore. Fijians would be left exposed to the full brunt of this pandemic and the climate crisis while they backstab each other over who does what and burn every bridge of friendship we've built around the world. I've said it before, Mr. Speaker, and I'll say it again. My Attorney General and Minister for Economy has my total support. And the support of everybody on this side of the House. And sorry, and those two at the back. I would like to tell him that they should not forget who we are. My government set the record for the longest period of growth for our economy ever. 9 straight years.
Order.
9 straight years. We dropped unemployment. They should know that. We reduced inequality. We expanded social protections, which they have never heard before in their life. We set our nation on the path to modernization. And it is that same strong and united leadership that will guide Fiji through the crisis we face today. Again, as Honourable Biman Prasad in the papers saying the bubble, the Bainimarama boom is no more. That is the Bainimarama boom I've just talked to you about. Not the fake unity, Honourable Speaker, we see across the room. Honourable Nawakula said this week we don't listen to the experts. He said it, you've heard about it, everyone heard about it. He said that we don't listen to the experts. Meanwhile, Mr. Speaker, on his own Facebook, he calls the United Nations and World Bank useless. That's a direct quote. Mr. Speaker, the same organizations, the same organizations that are staffed by thousands of the world's leading economic experts, the same organizations that are staffed by thousands of the world's leading economic experts and trusted by countries around the globe to cultivate prosperity are in the eyes of Honourable Noekula useless. I said that again, useless. And he said we don't listen to experts, to the experts around the world. The bodies that uplift hundreds of millions from poverty and steer the world's sustainable development are, to Honourable Noekula, useless. He says Australia, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom and the United States should not work with Fiji. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Speaker,
Order.
right now, Australia and New Zealand are giving direct budgetary support to Fiji. You know what that means? You know what that means, Honorable Nikunawekula? For your information and your ears only. That means,
Order.
that means they are giving money to the government directly. Nations only do that when they have trust in how we manage our financial system. They only do that.
Order.
They only do that when they trust our measures of financial accountability and transparency. And when those measures meet high international standards. These nations, Mr. Speaker, have never done this before for Fiji. They are doing it now. And they are doing it because they have confidence in how we manage the economy. And these nations and these nations and organizations, Mr. Speaker, are not useless. But Honorable Nowaikula is. His contributions certainly are useless. And he needs to shut his mouth and open his eyes to the facts and to what our nation is up against. Honorable Speaker, the opposition only attacks multilateral organizations, like the World Bank,
Point of order.
when it suits them.
There's a point of order. Yes, you have the floor. Honorable.
No order, the members should not refer to other members in a derogatory and demeaning manner. As Honorable PM has referred to Honorable Nawaikula, useless and those kinds of words should not be used on another member in this Honorable House. Thank you.
Honorable, you have the floor, Prime Minister.
He says I'm useless. I think I have some use, Honorable Speaker. Please.
Thank you. Useless.
Honorable Prime Minister.
Honorable Mr. Speaker, the opposition only attacks multilateral organizations, like the World Bank, when it suits them. And that, of course, includes Honorable Prasad. When the World Bank endorsed Fiji's economic growth rate, they dismissed it. But when they report anything remotely critical about Fiji, they can't shut up about it.